Welcome to The Direct Line, the official podcast of OADSP, with host David Rustio. If you have questions or would like to be a guest, please reach out to podcast@oadsp.org.
I'm David Rustio, and today I'm talking with Laura Lamb. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing really well. Thanks. How are you?
So far so good, yeah.
Good.
I'm awake
Good.
at this point.
Upright and awake is great.
It is. It is. Tell us about yourself.
So, let's see. I am a native Clevelander. Been in Ohio all my life.
Okay.
Grew up on the west side of Cleveland.
West side, east side, is one the good side, one's the not so good side?
Well, being a west sider, I would say that the west side is
Okay.
always better, but the river divides and people typically do not pass. If you are a west sider, you do not go east. If you are east, you typically do not go west. But
Is there a border crossing that you have to show?
there's a passport.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just a different dynamics, and I've just always been a West Sider.
Okay.
But it's a fun place to live. I think the culture, just generally in the Cleveland community, lots of different ethnic backgrounds, different seasons, different weather. It's a great place to live. So I've lived in Ohio and on the West Side all my life.
Okay.
I have 2 kids, a husband, 2 dogs.
And which do you like better, the husband or the dogs?
It's depends.
He's not going to listen, so.
Right? It depends on the day, but I'd probably say the dogs.
Yeah, I totally get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I sometimes travel with my dog. His name's Bumper.
Oh,
We've talked about him on the show before.
yeah.
He's all of 5.5 or 6 pounds, depending if he's eaten or not.
Pound makes a big difference.
Yeah.
And a small dog, ours are probably 70 to 80 pounds each. So
Okay, so he's not even a snack
no,
to them.
But my mom has a really small dog who's 10 pounds, and they are all best buddies. So
Okay.
yeah,
So, okay.
2 dogs, 2 kids, a husband. Yes.
Okay. What about the kids?
Yeah.
Are they okay? Or
Yeah, they're good. They're good.
Okay.
I have a senior in high school, so she's looking to graduate and heading to college, which is amazing that it's happened this fast already. And
she's
then
not going to Florida State, is she?
she is not. No, she is actually going to Heidelberg University.
Okay.
Yes.
Very nice.
As a proud alumni,
Okay.
I am very proud of her for choosing that college and
Sure.
university. So, yeah. And then my son is 13 and in 7th grade.
Okay. And so you've had a girl that was 13 once and a boy that is 13. Which was easier?
I would definitely say the boy.
Yeah.
No doubt. No doubt. I think the drama of 13-year-old girls, no offense to any 13-year-old girls listening, but there is definitely drama at that age.
I have one girl and 2 boys.
Mm-hmm.
Boys were a piece of cake, probably because they never told me what they were doing.
Right.
Not with the girl.
No. They share everything. They might overshare, and you just kind of you become engulfed in all that drama.
And the arguments. Oh,
Yeah.
the boys didn't want to argue.
No.
They just wanted to pretend they were good.
Yeah. Very aloof. Just kind of retreat to their room.
Yeah. And one of my sons is very quiet. So he could be in the house for days and me not know it.
Both my kids are not.
Yeah.
But definitely sports driven, both of them. So that I guess I would consider myself a sports mom because I feel
Okay.
like I'm a unpaid Uber driver.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
to get them back and forth. And my daughter drives now, so that is
It
a
helps.
godsend, yes, but still attending different events, sports, games, and then taking him, unpaid Uber driver.
So outside of the family, what do you like to do for fun?
I think as I have a daughter graduating from college, I'm going to have to kind of reinvent that.
Okay.
I do
Crocheting maybe?
No crocheting. I do enjoy spending time with family and friends for sure. Going out to dinner. Prior to kids, I was very involved in animal rescue, so I wouldn't mind kind of getting back into that. So,
Animal rescue. That's I watch videos and you have a story about a rescue that
do I have a story? How much time do we have?
We got, I get paid by the hour, so it doesn't matter.
Being tied to, I guess, this being a work interview, we were very much driven and very supportive of a lot of stray animals, even in the area in where VGS is located.
Okay.
But there was one dog that ended up at our building, and it was by the main door. This dog was terrified, shaking. It was a cold and wet night. And at the time, we had a staff member who was very involved in animal rescue as well.
All right.
She called and she said, I can't get this dog. I don't want to leave it. So I came back to work. It was a Friday evening, and we sat out there for 3 hours until we finally got her. And she turned out to be the greatest dog. She was adopted by a woman who lived by herself, that this dog became her everything. So it was a perfect match, but the patience needed to quickly get this dog and move it to the rescue for a period of time. But yeah, that's one story, but there's many. Being at the agency here, you're often out and about and driving to different meetings and such. And at the time, I was probably on the job maybe 10 years. So I've had some established relationships with coworkers. And at the time, my boss and then the president and CEO, we were on the road driving. And I literally pulled the car over because there was a stray dog. And they're looking at me like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm getting the dog. They're like, you're putting the dog in the car right now? And I said, well, yeah, it's on the street. I'm not leaving the dog. We literally stopped and got the dog in the car, and they're both animal people, but they were just like, what are you doing? But put the dog in the car, dog went to the shelter later that day. So
priorities.
Yeah, it was just consider it the lunch hour break. And
a dog or a meeting.
Right. We made the meeting too. So we still made the meeting with the dog in the car. Yes. I've left many dogs in my car thinking, what am I going to come back to? Is it going to be trashed? My car still was fine. So
really?
Yeah.
How nice.
Yeah.
Well, they know you care, so they're taking care.
Let's hope, right?
Well, you mentioned the company. Who do you work for? What do you do?
So I have the pleasure of working at Vocational Guidance Services, or VGS, and I currently am the Chief Operating Officer.
You're a coup.
I'm a coup.
You're cuckoo.
Cuckoo. Yeah, that is true.
And what does that mean? I mean, what do you do for a living other than that you get to come in here and hang out with some really great people?
I do, and I'm fortunate for that. So in my role currently, I have a lot of oversight and kind of opportunities to build teams. Okay. So we we have the operations team, those who are doing a lot of the manufacturing and custodial contracts, and the sales team, the rehabilitation services side of the organization, which is kind of the heart of the organization, IT, maintenance, our facilities. So I also oversee compliance. So all of our DODD fund compliance and our CARF accreditation. So there's a lot that rolls up there, but we have a great team that kind of helps us every day with our mission.
So what is your mission?
Sure. Well, our mission, we are a rehabilitation services and agency, and we create pathways for individuals with disabilities to engage in their community, achieve greater independence, and attain employment.
Nice. And in real life, how does that play out?
So with a lot of the people that we support, we like to say that we're on a continuum of services, that someone can come in the beginning and not know what they want or what services they need. And we can provide that assessment for them to determine what they want to do. Okay. We can help them with advocacy, with different supports, life skills. We can help them with placement opportunities, mock interviews, finding jobs. So whether it's you're not sure exactly what you want to do to I need help finding a job, we kind of have a place to serve anywhere along that path. And we really support people where they are and what they want to do.
And geographically, where do you spread out to?
So for our vocational rehabilitation services, we are in Northeast Ohio. So we are in Lorain County, we are in Cuyahoga County, we are in a little bit of Lake, sometimes Geauga. So just that Northeast Ohio area. from a perspective of the agency and some of the contracts that we serve with our custodial contracts,
Sure.
we are in about 32 different counties
Wow.
in Ohio. So we have contracts in the Cincinnati area, the Youngstown area, Toledo area, all throughout Columbus.
You guys are busy.
We are busy. We are busy.
And the organization is transitioning. And talk about the transition.
Sure. So a lot of the transitioning that we are moving from is more of a facility-based service to that community-based service.
Okay.
And for us, that transition is vital because we believe that everyone should be served in the community that they live, but also that everyone has the ability to work and build partnerships, become a community member, and contributing to their community. So we want to make sure that people are living and are served where they live. They can build those connections. They can have those friendships. They can recognize the local barista at their coffee shop and just become truly engaged in their community.
Do they enjoy that?
Absolutely. I mean, do you enjoy it?
It depends on the barista.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, it's usually
Too much water, not enough, sugar.
Or,
Yeah.
did you get my order right?
Right.
No.
Yep. But I think everyone deserves that and enjoys it. I mean, to be able to, it's like Norm at Cheers. When you walk in, everybody should know your name or
Right.
have some familiar connection with who you are.
Yeah. It makes a difference.
It sure does. I mean, there are people that we serve who have some medical needs. And if there's
Sure.
something that happens, knowing that if you're just out and about and something happens, someone's going to jump in and help you.
Yeah.
They might not know exactly what to do, but you're a familiar face.
Right.
And you know that that person might need a little extra help today.
Now, I heard that your organization is awesome.
Of course.
Can you
Yes.
explain why?
So I definitely feel that our organization is awesome. I've been at the organization for over 26 years. I'm on my 27th year
Wow.
right now. And for me, every day is a new adventure. There's always something new. Undiagnosed, but probably ADHD. I like to learn something new every day, right?
Okay.
I get bored. I want something new. And this organization can help with that. They can find who you are, what you want to do, and provide resources to give you that growth path. I will say, I've raised my kids here. I hope to continue to raise my children here. We really do see each other as family. If somebody has a sporting event, and as a sports mom, I'm constantly,
Sure.
running and moving. You don't want to miss that. So if you need to head out a little early because you've got a game that you got to get to, well, you're going to make up for it because you got to work extra then, or there's emails later in the day.
Sure.
But it allows that flexibility to have that work-life balance and truly fulfill that passion, not only for the work that you do, but also for your family.
Right. And it's important. The work-life balance is critical.
It is.
It's critical to happiness.
Absolutely.
Unless you don't like your family, and then you just want to work.
Then you work all the time.
Right. I'm not going to say what I.
Right, right.
So, you have a great story for us?
Oh. I probably have many stories. When I started at the agency in 1998, I started as the vocational evaluator.
Okay, so what is that?
What is that? Yeah, that's a lot. A vocational evaluator is someone who takes time and does a lot of different testing, interviewing to help someone determine a vocational goal.
Okay.
They look at not only your experience, what you've done, your history, your medical history, but also kind of where you are now. So what your academics are, what your interests are, to help develop that vocational goal for you.
Sure.
And when I started, I have many different stories, but there was one individual who was probably at the same age as I was. So relatively, young, mid-20s. He had a traumatic brain injury.
Okay.
So when you have someone coming in, they relate to you because you look similar, you have a
Sure.
similar age, similar interests, but it was really hard for him to understand this new TBI that he had.
Sure.
He was really interested in wanting to be a marine biologist, and
Okay.
probably wanted to as a young kid.
Sure.
Did not want to relocate out of Cleveland,
Okay.
had a high school degree, and just really couldn't verbalize why now. Probably could have years ago, but since that injury,
Sure.
just kept thinking, I want to be a marine biologist. And for me, it was really interesting, and it put things into perspective for me of what kind of vocational goal. I can't say you're going to be a marine biologist with where you are now.
Sure.
Could you build there? Could you go back to school? Could you move to Florida? Maybe. But for employment within the next 3 months, that would have been very difficult. So we ended up doing an assessment, community-based assessment, had great skills, was such a great guy. We ended up having him placed and working at a pet store.
Okay.
So it was a really good kind of spin on,
A nice mix.
yeah, well, I want to work with animals. I might want to be a marine biologist, but really, once you dove into it, there was an interest in animals.
Okay.
So that was a really nice fit at that time for that person. Never saying that he might not have been that, and I lost track over the years, but
Well, it's not a bad start.
no, not at all. And I think it drove his interest of kind of that where he was before and kind of where he is now. So when he was placed, he was really, really excited. I have another story of a family. So I also was assisting with benefits analysis years ago.
Okay.
For benefits analysis, you kind of help people navigate Social Security, the world of SSI and SSDI.
Tough
And
stuff.
it is hard, and it's hard for anyone to have to navigate. And if you add a developmental disability on top of it, it's really challenging. I was working with a young lady who had been working at a company for a few years. She did a great job, and her benefits stopped. They got a letter. So I was able to work with her and her sister for some time to kind of get the benefits started again, but also help them manage it.
Mm.
And it's a long story of, where she was with her SSDI, and but we were able to reinstate that. She didn't work full time either.
Okay.
So we were able to figure out the Medicaid buy-in and having her have her health benefits and the benefits that she needed. And I think for me, I kind of became a little bit of a friend family to that family, and I still get Christmas cards. I was working with her and her mom. And since then, her mom passed away, and now I'm working with her brother, who's her legal guardian. So, that's been probably over 20 years of working with this family, and I still get updates on how she's doing. And so it's nice to hear. And, to the point of, I remember one time I was there and at their home, and I had a flat tire. So I'm calling my husband, and then my husband's meeting them, and it was just kind of interesting. But again, it kind of relates to that family nature of who you are and how you provide services.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
It's been nice talking to you and learning about your organization and what you do. So I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to The Direct Line. If you or your organization would like to be guests on this podcast, please reach out to podcast@oadsp.org. As long as you support people with developmental disabilities, we would love to hear your story. There is no cost, and we come to you.